Hi, Bill Lovren here, and welcome to this presentation of iPro Just-in-Time Planning. So just-in-time planning is a key feature to the iPro TOS where we allow you to plan your inbound rail moves to virtual spots before actually allocating physical space in the yard. So what does that mean? Well, you can take a particular rail car, an entire track, or an individual container and plan it to ground or plan it to wheels. Now, this action will tell iPro that upon the lifting equipment or the yard transport equipment completing their task, only then will the fine spot for the container parking or stacking be assigned. This allows your operation to flow more naturally, where only work that is in a state ready to be placed in a final parking location will be assigned a parking location, so that you're not occupying space with containers that are going to be deramped hour, 2 hour, 4 hours, 10 hours later or into the operation. So you're always maximizing space, minimizing transport, and doing what is allowing your terminal operations to plan and execute the plan as they see fit, and which was best for the operation and your customers. So let me kind of get into this. So first here, well, the plan to ground selection would limit the decking or stacking positions to grounded heaps, which are undefined stacks, which means that they are not a row, block, stack, and tier, or fine stacks, which are block, row, stacks, and tiers, which are even finer locations. The next option here is a plan to wheels, where only wheeled blocks and wheeled rows would be considered for parking. Wheels obviously requires chassis, stacks do not. So it just allows the operation to do what they think is best based on incoming volumes, gate traffic, crane availability, etc. So with this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to plan some inbound rail cars inbound containers to wheels, and I'll show you a little how this works. You see here I have my rail car view open for the inbound rail. It's track 2 and then sequence 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll be working sequence 3. And to the right we have the list tool, which lists the containers on sequence 3, DTX 726857. Once we submit the plan, you're going to see the yard plan location update, and then we will see over here further to the right, we have Yard Manager open, which is our traffic control application. We'll see the moves generate in here, and then we'll also see moves assigned to the UTR client and the top pit client. So let me go and get started here. So I'm going to select my plan to wheels. Again, shift click is pretty much how we do everything in iPro. Highlight the containers. They are highlighted in our list. Shift click. The turquoise kind of teal Y means that the move is planned but not submitted, but you can see here that we are now planned to wheels. No moves are in traffic control because you have to submit those moves to traffic control. And we can right click here in our list if we like and go to plan and submit. Now you see the moves populating in Yard Manager, the UTR client, and the top pick. Now, let me kind of move this up here a little bit so we can see the segmentation cards here below. So for our first move, this is CSXU, is our first segment right here, 4472. Says we need to do a chassis retrieval, a lift from rail, and then a container chassis put away. So right now it says we're putting this away to wheels. That's because our fine parking location has not yet to be assigned. All right, select the CSXU move, and segmentation card turns purple. Means it's been selected. We will now hitch, and it's going to ask me to select a DCLI chassis group. So we're going to type in one of the matches. I don't know if I want to use a 48 when I have a 53-foot container. So there we go. So now we got a 53. We hitch to it. And now we see that the move can be either, or the chassis can be arrived or it can be unhitched trackside. We're going to go ahead and arrive trackside. And now we have the UTR arrived. The rail segment is ready to go. Or the top pick segment, which is listed as rail. It's the lift from the rail car. So we're going to go ahead and select this move. So here we are. There's our container. It says we are to place this container on UTR 1. We'll go ahead and select that, complete it. Segment is now complete. Now we can see here in the UTR client, we have the put away. The decking location or the parking location has been changed from plan to wheels to wheeled heap 02. We will now pretend we traverse the yard. We're now going to unhitch. We're going to say, yep, we're going to park it in wheeled heap 02. Complete the move. And that work is done. You see the move, chassis associated, and its current position is now wheeled heap 02. Well, I hope you enjoyed this brief presentation of just-in-time planning. I hope this was useful and beneficial. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I am Bill Lovern and with Tideworks Technology, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.